Hello, everybody. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Tracie Mahan, and this is going to be a channeled segment with Arcturian, Daniel, and friends. I hope you guys all got to check out my new banner. The artwork for the Daniel piece to that was done by my cousin Tiffany Gwynn and her daughter Kaylee Ashcroft, and you can find them over on Facebook. I'll try to remember to put their link down there if you want any sketches done for yourselves. They do an amazing job, and I highly promote them because I am in love with my new Daniel picture. Pretty soon you'll see it hanging up here too. I ordered a 14 by 11 canvas print of it, so I'm excited about that. But now I have my own personal Daniel portrait that I can use. All this Arcturian energy is so exciting. And we're just going to get more of it in here for you guys. I'm going to go get Daniel. Let's find out what he has to say. Oh, but before I do that, don't forget to check out those workshops down below. One of them's coming up on the 29th. It's only a couple of days away. So please buckle up for that. That's going to be Sunday, May 29th at 3 p.m. Pacific time. Please come join us for that. It is the Re-emergence Workshop. And then there will be an in-person coming up in June 26th. And then there's an in-person channeling and light language that's coming up July 22nd, 23rd, 24th. All these dates to remember, but they're all on my website. So please go check them out. The June 26th one is not on the website yet, but the event page for that is being created by James, and he's getting that to me as soon as possible. And then that'll be available to you guys. We only have room for 15 people for the sound healing and journey with Daniel. So I believe it's even got a name to it now. It's Gaia Sound something. Sorry, James, I forgot what you put on there, but we will get that out to you with plenty of time for you to make some plans and to get signed up to come. Okay. All right, let's go get Daniel. Let's find out what Daniel has to say to the collective at this time. Well, one of the things we'd like to say is how excited we are also that we have now got this picture to portray us in so many ways. And we know that that is something that Tracie has been wanting. She has been wanting for something that is personal to her to use for that. And so the universe provides, right? The universe provides all that you need as you become the energetic match to those magnificent desires. So as we move into what it is that we have for message for you today, we'd like to just celebrate with everybody. All this energy is finally, it's finally going to start settling down here soon. Not quite yet, but soon, within the next week or so, you're going to finally start to feel like it's evening out a little bit. There's been so many spikes, and you are still in the energy of those spikes. A lot of you have been experiencing a lot of change. We see that. Changes in yourself. So you may not be changing your environment, you may not be changing your job and having significant changes that are appearing for you in those types of ways. But what we are saying is that you're feeling changes within yourself. You're feeling, it's like a growth spurt, right? You start to notice the way that you are in the world is a little different than it was 4 or 5 months ago, maybe even 2 months ago. As you go through all of this beautiful energy and elevation, learning. That is what we hear. Everybody is learning and making great strides in beautiful directions and starting to understand how wonderful their creative energy is in the manifestation of what is to come next. And so that is a very positive thing indeed. We know that there is a lot of information that is coming towards all of you at this time, and we want to remind you, and we said this before in another video, but use your discernment with that. Only feel what is right for you. And for everyone, that energy of what is right is going to be different because you are different. You are a signature, you are an individual, and you are in this collective energy. So of course it's going to filter through you differently than it does the person next to you or the other family members in the home. And so do not stride to make yourself right and them wrong, them right, you wrong, whatever it is. My ideas don't match up with these ideas, or whatever it is that that ego self, as they say, wants to get in there and play that game and make something conform, that's the word, making things conform to what other people are doing, what society says you need to be doing, what, right? All these things coming out of the woodworks with the big whats. And we say to you, do not worry about conforming. You don't have to conform. You are your own self. You are your own individual. What is your superpower? What is your ability? What is your strength? What is it that you enjoy? What do you like doing? What makes you laugh? What makes you happy? What makes you sing? What makes you dance around the kitchen while you're cooking dinner, right? And do those things. And those things will be different for somebody else. Does not matter. You don't have to try to find the joy in the things that you're not finding joy in. We're not asking you to do that. However, you may find yourself in a situation that isn't of your desire. Maybe you were compromising with a spouse or loved one, and so you're at something that you wouldn't normally go to. But we say to you, you can always have fun there. You get to make that choice. You get to have that dial. You turn that dial. What experience am I going to have? I'm at the opera. Do I want to be at the opera or not want to be at the opera? I'm at a baseball game. Do I want to be at a baseball game? Do I not want to be at a baseball game? We say you want to be everywhere you are. You want to be there because you're going to make it joyful. You're going to make it fun. You're going to be like, what can I take and extract from this moment? Even though this wasn't my first choice of places to go or things to do or events to have. How can I extract the joy out of this? Because I really love the person that is taking the joy and being in the joy around it. So you have choices, and we think everybody has been with somebody that came with them because you didn't want to go alone, so you bring this person with you, or it's a family affair and you bring the spouse and kids with you, and somebody's not wanting to be there, so it's their job to stomp around and make everybody else miserable, right? And or maybe you're the one that stomps around and makes everybody else miserable because I don't want to be here, so I'm going to be grumpy and I'm going to make you regret bringing me. I'm going to do that. And or you have somebody that you have been, everybody's been in that scenario before, right? Everybody has had somebody that doesn't want to be there, so they make everyone else miserable because they don't want to be there. Well, we say to you, don't be that person, because you know what? They missed out. They had an experience. They had an experience to be miserable, and they made the choice to do that. What could have gone differently if they would have made a choice to be like, well, this isn't where I wanted to be, but I'm here now. So what would happen if I were to make the best of this? How could I step into this moment and create something joyful out of it? Sit with this and listen to whatever it is that is being said or done, and find a way to appreciate it. Whatever it is, enjoy it. Find a way to enjoy it. There's a way in there somewhere for you, right? Yes. So wherever it is that you are in life, that is where you are meant to be. There are no mistakes in that, right? No mistakes in that. You are exactly where you're meant to be. You are the only thing, as they say, standing in your way of that powerful, beautiful energy of love and joy, the expansion. What part are you playing in it? How are you reacting to it? What is it that you would like to have happen differently? In relationships, in workplaces, in your own career, in your spirituality, what would you like to have happen differently? Are you coming from a place of love? Are you making decisions for yourself that are positive and joyful and in good holdings with yourself? It is okay to check in with yourself first. It is okay to make a decision that honors you. It is okay to do those things. But you want to look at how that is affecting the other people. If the thing that you're doing, if the choice you are making feels right to you, then we say that is the step, that is the thing you need to do. Now, that is not without its consequences, right? you have a spouse that says, I want you to go to this event with me. And you say, oh, no, I don't want to go to the event. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to stay home and I'm going to watch my favorite sitcom and eat a bucket of popcorn. And I'm just going to relax today. And then that spouse is hurt or maybe even angry that you did not attend with them. And so we're not saying to cause trouble within your relationships. We're not saying to do things that are going to create ripple effects in other ways. What we want you to do is we want you to use your discernment again. Well, you know what? I really don't have anything else planned, and this means a lot to you. And I really care about you and I really love you. So if I go with you, I guess I could make the best of that. That is okay. But if it is something that you absolutely don't want to do, by all means, you need to honor yourself in these things as well. Everybody is growing, everybody is moving into these places of letting go of the attachments, letting go of the expectations. Now, when you are in an evolved relationship and you are not feeling like you want to attend or go or do or whatever it might be, then the other person in this relationship would be able to be in neutrality with that. They would be able to say, oh yeah, then you stay home, you do what you want to do. I have no attachment or expectation to that, right? So if you are not in that reality yet, then you need to figure out how to create the balance for yourself as you build into that reality. As you start to recognize where is it that you have expectations on others and where do they have expectations on you? Are you in a relationship where you can talk about that? Are you in a relationship where you can find the balance for yourselves within that? And that is a beautiful thing. So this is the kind of things that have been moving through you the last few weeks of the energies fluxing, pulling in and pulling out and moving and growing and flexing their muscles, right? All these energies are coming through, and it is helping you to evolve in your relationships with self and with others so that you can find better balance a better balance with work, a better balance with life, a better balance with relationships, and especially a better balance within yourself. And so as you are finding these beautiful balances within yourself and you are evolving and you are coming from an expression of love when you respond, then you're going to start to notice that the universe is going to respond back to you with that same love and create a scenario, the perfect answer, the perfect thing, so that everybody gets what they need, want, and desire, right? And so if you can trust the universe is working in your favor and you can respond from a place of love and honor who you are, that is the world we're going to, right? That is the world we are evolving to. But you also have to be that person for another person. So let's say you're the one that wants to bring a friend or a spouse to an event that they don't want to go to. And when they say, oh, I really don't feel like I want to go, or I'm really exhausted tonight and I really don't want to do that, then it's your turn to be the one that has no attachments and no expectations. And you say, okay, I understand. And if it's okay with you, I'm going to find somebody that does want to go with me, because when I go, I want to have fun. I don't want to bring the person that I know doesn't want to be there, right? You don't want to go to the celebration with somebody that doesn't want to be at the celebration, because what happens, you sit there and you're mingling and you see that other person sitting in the corner being miserable, and then you feel pulled to that. And oh, I'm the one that made him come. So I guess I better go. I need to leave the event. I was having fun, but I need to bring this person home. And then your night, your evening is spoiled. So you see, we feel like we are talking way too much on this one, right? But there's somebody out there that needs to hear and understand, and they probably maybe even just have gone through this. We are in all the seasons of the celebrations, right? The weddings, the graduations, the beautiful events that are coming up for people, anniversaries, traveling, trips, vacations, summer break, all the things that cause create more opportunity to spend time together. And so honoring each other on what it is you do or don't want to do. How is this going to be a win-win scenario for everybody? And where are your attachments? Where are your expectations when that is all happening as well? And so what it is that you do for you to make yourself happy, extend that out to others. And the ones that are meant to be there with you, they will be there with you, right? They will show up, they will come. And it all always works out is one of the phrases we like to use. It all always works out, and just stay in the joy of that, be in the happy place of that, and you will be guided perfectly. In other words, your key, all this chatter we did today, we could just sum it up and come from love. When you respond in love. When you inquire with love. Everything is from love. And when you can use love as your foundation, you are going to do magnificent, beautiful things in this world. And we know this collective, you are already well on your way with that. So what we would like to do is we would like to scan the audience here and see if we have any messages for you and bring you into beautiful alignment with those messages. We are not sure what this means. We look like a little clown nose, a little red clown nose on the tip of somebody's nose. So we're trying to figure out, what does this mean? What does this mean, the little clown nose? For anyone that has any significance for, your message is, your message. Oh, we see somebody needs the message that it's time to quit taking life so seriously. It's time to clown around a bit. Yes, clown around a little bit. So if you're feeling like life has been very serious for you lately, it's time to gather up the friends and make a little outing. Go somewhere fun. Go to a concert. Go out to dinner. Go do something. Go do an activity that has been on the shelf for a while. Pull it off the shelf and go do it. Go have fun. Okay. That is for multiple people. There's a lot of you that needed to be reminded that it's time to bring out the inner child and go play. Go play. Get silly with it. We don't care. Go have fun. All right. What is the next message for the audience? Let's see. Sharon, Sherry, Shane, something, SH name. If we missed anyone, SH name. Yes, it can be a last name too. Whoever was asking that, can it be a last name? Yes, it can. An SH name. There's something that you are meant to be moving forward on. We're seeing the Chariot, like in Tarot, the Chariot card. There's something you are meant to move forward on and to dive right in, go forward, move into it. There's something you're teeter-tottering on, and we say, quit teeter-tottering. What do you got to lose? Go do it. Go forward on the thing that you've been thinking about. Go forward and make some magic happen with that. And put your energy into the positive outcome so that you can receive the most highest and best good for yourselves in that regard. So that is SH names. There's something you're supposed to move forward on. Let's see what else we get. Pinstripes. Who's wearing the pinstripes? Somebody's got stripes on their shirts. Stripe. It doesn't matter which way the stripes are going. You got stripes on your shirt while you're listening to this. And so if you look at your shirt right now and you've got all these little stripes going on, we're talking to you. We want you to listen. And we also want you guys to comment down below if you do fit for any of this or anything that you would like to share for us from what you have taken from this message today. But let's see, those with stripes, what is your message? The striped shirts. There is something to do with the throat chakra that is being affected by an inner child moment. So ask for healing with the inner child wherever it was that you felt like you were not being heard. You were not being heard. There was no value to what you had to say, whatever that might be. And we just call it in with you. We call it in. We call that in with you to be healed, that we are calling in the healing of that child vibrational part of you that did not feel heard, did not feel valued in what they had to say. And we say, you are valuable. You are so valuable. The family that you were in, they just were not ready for what you had to tell them. They were not ready, but the people around you are ready to hear it now. So it's time to open up that voice and to move into that energy of speaking. Speak your truth, speak your truth. Somebody Somebody really needs to hear what you have to say. Okay, let's see what else we have. I want to call you all water babies. Water babies, water babies. We don't know if we mean the water signs or if you are pulled directly to the water. You may have water in your chart and your sign, water sign very strong in your chart. And it's time to go play in that water, right? And we are reaching summer here in the Western Hemisphere. You need to be near the water. And if that is not possible for you to be near water, if it is possible for you to soak in a tub or just jump in a shower for maybe an extra 5 minutes or so, to just stand and be with the water, not scrubbing down the body, just be with the water. If you can go to a beach or a lake or a river or something of that nature, go be with the water. The water holds such frequencies for you. It's so healing for you. Di shona do do me ashalan ando oshkoto ne beashetadam. E ta shalu da me ashigan. E ta chotun so shotun di vekashan dan duro but dimbe and ashalen and yimiki. E soto the ma. Ada eshkota de an undo sholo of the bear and shan di and do. Okay, so what we were getting from that transmission is that the water is holding a reminder for you right now. There's communication within the water, there's memory within the water, there's frequencies within the water that are going to be activating for you at this time. And so it is a beautiful time for you to spend time near the water and just allow for yourself to be at one with peace and quiet. And even if you're around a lot of other people that are making noise, just be with the water and be in your own energy bubble and call in the beautiful sounds of the water, the frequencies of the water, to be one with them. And if you can get in the water, even better. They say, they're saying, those of you who are feeling pulled to that message, that is who we are speaking to. You do not have to be a water sign. If you are pulled to water, you love water, or you feel like that message was for you, please go do that. That would be wonderful. So this is where we're going to end our transmission with you today. We thank you for being a part of our community. We thank you for letting us be a part of your journey, and thank you for being a part of ours. So grateful for you. Thank you so much. We'll bring you back, Tracie, now. Okay, you guys. So I forgot to remind you that there is a new video out there with Jason and I. I did put it in my channeling playlist. If you just want to go to my page and go to my playlist, or you can go to the ORE, I think is what his page is, and ORE network, and find it over there on Jason's page. Yeah, and follow both of us, put us both on your alert list and subscribe. If you are not a subscriber, please do come join our family over here. We have a lot of fun, and there's a lot of energy exchanges between all of us. We thank you so much. Narlin, by the way, for those of you who are part of the healing of my dog, he's still doing really well. So I thank you so much. I'm still, even though I see this stuff every day, when it affects my life personally, I really thank everyone for participating in that and getting my little elderly dog a little love. He is doing great. So that is the update on that. I love you guys. I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.